Hello, my friends, and welcome once again to the 15th edition of Something Interesting. I'm John the Storyteller. Welcome to the Shed of Knowledge. Today we have a special guest, in case you didn't notice. Right to my side is someone interesting. This is Jeff Spaghetti, and we're going to turn the reins over to Jeff today. He's going to do a biographical style Something Interesting on someone very close to him. And who are we talking about?
We're talking about my grandfather, William Clifford. He is, at this point, 90-some years old. Very old man.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. I mean, he's still kicking it. And I'm going to tell parts of his life. But this man has lived a very interesting life. I mean, this guy is up there with the most interesting man in the world. So we're going to have to break this one up. And today is actually not going to be about my grandfather, but how my grandfather came to be. So, and how I came to be as well. So this one's going to be of the heritage of the Clifford family.
Okay.
Which is my mom's side of the family. So, let's get into it.
Let's begin at the beginning.
So, a long time ago, there were kings, and there were lands that they ruled over, and the king liked to hunt on his land. Now, this is somewhere in England. I have a Scottish-Irish background to me.
So this is not a fairy tale. This is factual.
This is factual.
Excellent.
And I wanted to tell this one tonight.
Okay.
Because we are in Wilmington, North Carolina, and it is snowing. It is incredible. It doesn't do that often here. So I wanted to tell about this story. So my great grandfather was over there, and he was a simple man, hunted for his food, did his thing, and he lived in a kingdom of sorts. So he was galumphing around and trying to hunt for food, and he found a big old stag. And he said, "Ooh, baby, that's mine." Got it. Putting that in the knapsack. Gonna bring that home, gonna feed the family. Uh-oh. Guess what? This stag was hunted on the king's land. No good. At the time, you couldn't do that. That was punishable.
The king's stag.
That was punishable by death. So he had to get out. My man ran around. They found out. It's unclear how they found out. I think the general consensus that my grandmother told me was that they caught him in the act of hunting the stag itself, and so all the king's horses and all the king's men came after dear old Mr. Clifford.
I think back then too, burden of proof wasn't exactly something that the kings were worried about.
No, the king...
If they suspected something, they were coming after you.
The king gonna do what he wants. So,
it's good to be the king.
They go after my man. He's running. Oh, look, go up a tree. It was a wintry night. That he's running from these people all day, up until nightfall. It's a wintry night. He's all cuddled up in a tree. He waits for hours and hours and hours till he sees the general come. And they lay camp under his tree. And they're hanging out, and he's like, "Man, this isn't good. What am I going to do?" Well, he had to get out of there, and he had to flee the country, essentially. So, and this is the big part. You know, I don't know how much of everything I believe, because this has been told and passed down after generations, but the big key point is that he found a dead squirrel in the tree, or beside the tree, around this tree, and it was frozen because it was such a cold night, and he killed 3 men that were hunting him down with a dead squirrel. with a frozen dead squirrel.
I guess it's a blunt instrument or
Yeah.
stabbing. I mean, I can't.
I don't know. I don't know how he did it.
imagine. But that's okay because we're definitely not afraid of conjecture and supposition on something interesting.
Yeah.
So this is a legend,
This
supposedly true,
a family legend.
of a man who had to be tough enough that he killed 3 people with a dead frozen
with a
squirrel.
frozen dead
I guess
squirrel.
it's heavy. You know what I mean? Like hitting somebody with a bowling ball or
I
something.
don't know. Well, then he fled the country, and then, my family came to America, and then that's the boring part of the story. The venture to a new world is the boring part of this tale. And then many, many years down the line, we get to my grandfather, who was born in Warren, Ohio, or that's where he was born. He grew up in Warren, Ohio, and that's
Nice.
That's where we'll leave it today. And then in the next one, I will tell you all about my grandfather as a child, as a wee lad.
Very interesting. Warren, Ohio, incidentally, the birthplace of the Packard motor car. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's something interesting.
Boom!
Got it.